Hey, I'm Andy, and the Steam game I'm going to talk about this week is Space Hack. As with all of these, the link to get the game will be in the description below for those that are interested. The story for Space Hack is basically about a colony ship that encountered a gravitational entity and that it swallowed the ship. The people in the colony was trapped, and other ships that were trapped as well. Those other ships were loaded with creatures of unknown species, and it attacked the new colony ship. It took over one biosphere after another until the last one. The last biosphere was able to fight off the attack, but they are still under siege. The only way to get out is to get the emergency capsule, which is located on the other end of the ship, and the path is through all the other biospheres. And it's only a one-person job, and the name for the person is Space Hack. Now, this game is basically a less polished Diablo 2 in a science fiction setting. It's an action RPG, and the controls are really responsive. Once you get your bearings, the game plays really well for me. I also really like that you can rotate the camera by using the mouse wheel. When I say less polished, I don't mean the graphics, which are perfectly fine given when this game first came out. I mean things like the user interface, background sound, and the little things. When you kill enemies, they have a chance of dropping cells, which is the form of currency, which is perfectly fine. However, it doesn't tell you how many credits were dropped. The health and energy bars span across multiple bars, but it's all unified and it doesn't go down per bar. I thought that it was a little confusing at first. I also didn't really know how to get more energy refills, as they just seem to accumulate over time. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it really doesn't tell you what to do, and you have to figure out what to do. That's basically one of the few things I do not really like about this game. There doesn't seem to be a difficulty setting, and the music is somewhat bland. Another thing I didn't like was that when it started, the screen resized a few times for some reason, messing up my desktop temporarily. Then the visible window was not the actual resolution. For example, when I set it to 1920 by 1080 and it resized to 640 by 480 and resized back up, the game would only be shown at the 640 by 480 size, but at the full resolution, meaning that I would just see the top left of the game screen. Other than these technical problems, it's a solid game. It's not the best by far, but not the worst either for me. At the time of this recording, the game is $4.99. I feel like it is a little bit overpriced given how old the game is, and the feeling that it is a little bit unpolished. If there was a neutral vote on Steam, then I would vote for that, because it isn't that bad, but it isn't that good either. However, if I had to choose, then I would choose thumbs down, because while I did find the game fun once I learned what to do, there were more downsides for me, like the beginning technical difficulties, the steep learning curve, and the other things I mentioned. Well, that's all I have to say about Space Hack. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. If you like this and want to see more, feel free to subscribe to the channel.